What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Crumbs update. I'm gonna do a quick review on a book that the last one of the books I got a chance to read. Do a quick, review on the mid-season finale of Arrow, and go into some other things about the channel that's gonna be it's gonna be changing. My channel's gonna be changing down the line. I don't know when, but anyway. First, I want to thank one of my new subscribers. Michael Freeman, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. I'm going to add you to my super shout out list, which is growing. I think I'm up to 127 or 28 subscribers. Very cool. Before I get into the other stuff, I want to I want to thank our Dad 95, the great legend, and Hippies Collectibles, and Sleepy Reader 66 for answering my questions about Mylar. Because I'm definitely, like I said, I'm looking forward to getting some stuff because I have a lot of comics that I think would look really cool in the Mylar, and I was gonna try to buy them in bulk because our daddy was saying in his video that he had. Definitely try to buy in bulk if you have the money, but who knows? I don't know. I mean, I would buy it in bulk, but I don't think I have the cash because I was looking on Midtown Comics, which I guess I'm gonna have to check E. Gerber if they're still around. Yeah, let me know if they're still around. Midtown was, I think it was like $35 or $40 for a pack of 100 Mylars, and then the boards, I think were $15, 15 or 20 for the boards, something like that. I really can't remember the boards, but yeah, I'm looking into that, for Christmas stuff like that. I was telling my fiance, like, I really want to get these Mylars. She's like, what the hell? What do you need that for when you have these? I'm like, well, the bags and boards, they're to protect the comics in general. I was like, the Mylar I want to put my older comics in just for that extra protection, and they just look cooler. Especially older comics, if they're kind of run down, they're kind of shot. You put them in Mylar, they look really nice. Don't know why, but they do. So she was kind of like, yeah, it's a waste. I was like, it's not a waste. Trust me, it's worth it. Which brings me to Dynamic Comic Duo. Their live show was pretty funny. I laughed. 5-pound boobs. Anyway, and I was joking. I did say my fiance's a ball buster, but she's really not. Sometimes she is, sometimes she's not. But the Dynamic Comic Book Duo were saying how they support each other with their hobbies, and Amy supports Ed. It's cool. Which my fiance, quite honestly, I mean, as much as I rag on her and I joke around, she does. She supports the hell out of me. Like, I love watching her face when she watches my face, if that makes any sense. Especially when a new comic book movie comes out that I'm definitely into, like Spider-Man or Batman. She says the real main reason she goes to see it is to watch my face, like watch me turn to like a little 5-year-old kid. Because I've said it before, but like when I saw the first Spider-Man come out, I was like, my jaw dropped. I'm like, oh, I'm like looking around. I'm like, when people, especially people who didn't know, like get like certain jokes or didn't get like certain characters, they're like, and I'm like, yeah, I know, yeah. But she loves that look, my kid face, and also apparently I get that look when she says she likes my determined look when I'm in a comic book store going through the back issues. When I get that serious, I'm like, she says she finds it funny as hell. She's like, you're so serious, and you pull out a thing that you don't have, and you're like, ooh, and you look around to see if anyone saw you or something like that, taking it out of the bin. I don't know. I don't remember looking around, but maybe I did. But anyway, very, very fun live thing there. Captain Cummings, his live podcast is always really cool too. Which I'm gonna have to I guess mess around with YouTube and see how it works, because I really don't know how the hell to do the live stuff. Because I was thinking maybe I'll do a live show soon, because it's fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I'll have to mess around with YouTube and figure it out. Same thing with like the podcast. Like I'm kind of interested on being on the podcast for Captain Cummings, but again, I don't even know how the hell to set it up on this thing. I'm totally computer illiterate, I guess. I suck with computer stuff. So I'm pretty bad. Like, it'd have to be like simple, basic. Like, so you hit this button, you hit that button. Otherwise, I'm like, but I'll figure it out down the line. All right. I'm in somewhat of a good mood. Well, I'm usually in a good mood, but I'm kind of, I don't know, content, I guess would be the word. Now something bad's gonna happen. But Anyway, uh, I just finished a video response for the Edges of Blades, his contest. So that's probably why I'm gonna move because my hand is killing me from drawing. Really, now I remember why I don't do it. But it was fun, interesting contest. I've actually entered a lot of contests in the past month so far. Anyway, I'm gonna do a review on two books. Like I said, I got a chance to read through the last two books in my new release stuff that I didn't read yet, and then I'm gonna go into some stuff about the show. Now it's gonna be changing. I'm sorry, I thought I saw a monkey. The first one I'm gonna go over, which I know Curse of Man's gonna hate me, but Thor #2. I know Curse of Man. I know you love Thor, man. And hey, Thor is an awesome character. I can't say he sucks because he doesn't. He actually really is a cool character. But I'm not really, I guess, into his comics as much as I would hope I would be. So I hope Curse of Man doesn't want to hit me in the back of the head with a bowling ball or something. But I am kind of interested to see how this story arc goes because it's a 5-part thing. So I'd have to buy the book up to #5 at least. But I'm kind of like, I mean, it's cool because it shows Thor from the past, the present, and the future. So you're kind of like you're getting a lot for your money, really. But and it does show like the past Thor is kind of cool because it shows how arrogant he was and all this stuff. But I'm just not really getting into it. I'm kind of like, all right, you kind of want to see what happens next, but you're kind of like, all right, whatever. So I don't know. I hope like I said, Christmas doesn't want to kill me, but probably will. Moving on to Iron Man #3. Now, again, I'm not an Iron Man fan. I'm not huge. I mean, granted, when Robert Downey Jr. became Iron Man, I started liking him a little more because he was just cool. But this has been really good so far. And this one was really, really cool. I like this one a lot. Basically, again, like Iron Man is trying to track down the stolen technology that he has. And, all over the place, people stole it. And this is another one that's going to be a 5-issue storyline thing. But he tracks down this one thing to this, like, apparently this drug lord. And, he basically, his daughter, like, they show, like, from the past, she was, like, talking to him. He's like, oh, I don't want to, I know I don't want you to know that, all this that we have came from drug money. And she's like, I already knew about that. It's something else I want to talk to you about. Apparently she has some kind of rare cancer. And then it kind of goes to the present. And Iron Man is, like, making himself a grilled cheese sandwich in the microwave. And, he finds the technology, and he can't figure it out because he's like, it's not sending a signal like the other ones were. It's kind of altered. So he finds out who has it. And he knows it's a drug lord. He's like, all right, I'm going to get in and out. I'm going to use stealth rather than, anything else. And Pepper Potts looks at him. She's like, why do you have all these Iron Man module armors all around when your new technology is liquid metal, like liquid Iron Man, basically? And he goes, yeah. He goes, my new suit. He goes, it's liquid metal and it works. It works, rather well with certain things. And he goes, granted, he goes, I can, make anything out of liquid metal that I want from the suit. Like I just have to think about it, like kind of like the symbiote, the Venom symbiote. He can kind of think what he wants and he makes weapons or whatever it is, which is interesting. So, or the Terminator, T-1000 Terminator, liquid metal. But he's like, most of the time he goes, something direct. Works better than my new stuff. He's like, so he pulls out like an old piece of armor that he claims is old, which is something I haven't seen, and he puts it on. And what it does, it's lightweight, like a stealth kind of armor, and it was pretty cool because like you hear the computer because now he has like this AI computer thing that kind of does everything for him in a way, which I'm sure that'll come around to kick him in the ass later on, but it says it only has like the suit that he picked only has 10% power on repulsors, so it's not like really a major blast like his other ones. But it has light bending technology and hologram technology. So when he gets to this compound, this guy's house, he turns on the light bending thing, so it pretty much makes him invisible. Camouflage, you can't really see him. And he gets close to a guard, scans the guard, and then becomes the guard. Like he puts a hologram technology over his suit. So even though he's still Iron Man, he looks like the guard, and he walks through the house unnoticed. And then apparently like the guy hired the living laser and a couple other characters, and they start kicking his ass, and he's like, oh crap, I didn't expect this, I just want to get in and out and get out of there, and I don't have the suit to really deal with a battle. And he figures a way to beat them, obviously, and then goes in and confronts the drug lord guy, and he says, don't, wait, I'm trying to help my daughter, and he looks in, he's like, all right, he's like, your daughter's got this or that, and he's like, what happened to the first subject you tried, and he's like, oh, well, they died, and whatever it is, but Iron Man comes up with the cure for it, and he's like, of all the things I've done, he's like, this is the first time I'm actually doing something, noble. He's like, because when I used to work for the government, I made weapons, and he's like, you're going to jail, he's like, but your daughter's gonna live, and like, the whole big thing. But it was cool. It was an interesting book, and I'm actually looking forward to the next one because it looks like he's got like War Machine armor. But this was interesting. Is it worth the $3.99? This one was. It was pretty cool. Alrighty. Now moving on to what I was saying with what's going to happen with my channel. Actually, you know what? Let me do the Arrow review first. So, if you don't want to know what happened in the latest Arrow, you might want to skip ahead. Arrow, the mid-season thing was friggin' awesome because they had Black Arrow in it. I think that's what he's called. Yeah, let's call him Black Arrow. I think that's what he is called. Which I was looking when they showed Merlin, who happens to be Oliver Queen's best friend in the show. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see when he becomes Black Arrow. I was like, because that's what's gonna. I was telling my fiance, I was like, that's his major enemy. He kind of taught him and whole big thing. And I wasn't even thinking of friggin' Merlin's father. That is the Black Arrow, which was it was an awesome, pretty cool, flat out, cool fight. I just thought it was really good. It would have been cool if they had more of like an accurate kind of thing with the arrows, like maybe like accuracy wise, like he clipped like something or whatever. But it was a cool knockout, drag out kind of fight thing, and it was interesting how Oliver Queen's mother is still an evil bitch, even though you kind of think she's changing. She's still doing stupid shit, but I'm looking forward to the rest of it because, like I said, it was pretty cool. Like I said, videos way before, I was like, oh, this ain't gonna fly. It's not gonna last. But it's pretty cool. It's very interesting. I enjoyed it. That's the end of the spoiler, so you can tune back in now. Now, as for my channel, how I'm gonna change it. Yeah, I've been getting kind of, I guess would be lazy in a roundabout sort of way. Basically, I have cracka, which is basically the main part of the show, which I really don't do a lot for. Cracka was mainly when I put it together, for specific episodes. Like if you watch the show, obviously you see it like one episode would be about, say a certain comic, like strictly about this particular Superman comic or something like that, or a particular toy, or it'd be about toys, or this would be about movies, or this would be about that. It was always a specific thing. And then I came up with Cracker Crumbs, which everyone obviously knows more about than regular Cracka, because Cracka, I think I'm only up for like 63 episodes, whereas Cracker Crumbs, which is supposed to be just an update channel, definitely surpassed my amount of Cracka episodes, because Cracker Crumbs, like I said, it was strictly supposed to be updates, like when I got new comics and that I wanted to share with everybody, or some news that came around. That's all it was supposed to be, but it kind of turned into its own show in a roundabout sort of way, where it almost took over the original Cracka kind of thing. So, the one problem, like I said, I've been lazy. I haven't been making a lot of Cracka episodes. I still have to make the Wolverine, show my Wolverine comics, which now I have a long box and a short box for Wolverine, because I finally sorted it. Still got to make that. Like I said, it's not just lazy too, it's also time constraining, because Why Not Art, he made an awesome video, shout out, and he explains basically how hard it is to make videos. Not just on the emotional side of it, but it takes time. It takes time to make videos, and especially to go through comics. It takes a while, and everyone out there knows. So I still have to do that. What I'm probably going to do, I'm not 100%, I'm still kind of mowing it over, because I kind of like having the two parts, but I know some of my family like, oh, it gets kind of confusing, and I'm like, well, it's all part of one show, but it's like a, like a spin-off, I guess, kind of thing. What I'm going to do is I might just combine everything into one show again, and just basically get rid of Crumbs, just call it Cracka like I originally had planned, and just have everything, the updates or something like that. But instead of saying, Cracka Crumbs updates, it's just going to be Cracka, updates or whatever. I don't know. You feedback all you want. You wanted me to keep the two separate shows, which is interesting, but I don't want to get people all confused. I mean, granted, like I said, it's the same friggin' show. It's just kind of separated in its own little parts. But I love everyone's feedback, let me know what you'd like to see and stuff like that, and perhaps I'll do it. And also on cracka, usually, like I said, I do like reviews on stuff that I had, like not new stuff, in general. Which I'm beginning, excuse me, I'm getting lazy with that too. I haven't been doing a variety like I used to. If you go back to my beginning of cracka, my original episodes, I had variety. I had movies I went over. I went over video games. I went over comics, and I've gotten kind of lax where I'm just kind of showing, or here's my new comics. Here's what I got. My new comics, and then later on here's a review, which is cool because I love doing it. It really is. But sometimes I don't want people to get bored. They're like, yeah, it's the same stuff over and over again. Huh. So I'm bringing back my other reviews and stuff. I'm going to be doing reviews on, whoa, jeez, dropping stuff like the A-Team, the shows. I'm going to do more video game reviews, more movie reviews. Thanks to R-95 because he had mentioned he wanted to see some actual gameplay reviews, and so I'm going to do stuff like that, which I've already done a couple episodes before. Like I said, if you want to take a look, I did Spider-Man the arcade game and TNC Surf Design. But I'm going to do plenty more of those because I want to give everyone variety. I don't want to have the same stuff over and over again. And no offense, like I said, I actually heard this before on somebody's channel. I really can't remember who the hell said it. But I think it was as a comment. Basically, with our community, community kicks ass. It does. You can't say it doesn't because it rules because we have, like, One Art was saying everyone cares about everyone's stuff. Dynamic Comic Book Duo was saying the same thing. Everyone cares about everyone else's personal stuff, and they're interested in their videos. And I remember there was a comment, I think it was a while ago, that it's kind of like everyone's not everyone's getting bored, but it's like, oh, it's always kind of the same thing. Whereas say 7 out of 12 of us buy the same Iron Man, and we're like, oh yeah, I got Iron Man, and do a review on it. But what I think makes it different is that everybody's different. Like, my review on Iron Man #3 is going to be totally different than somebody else's review on Iron Man #3. But I know a lot of people like with a comment from member, like I said, I really can't remember who said it, but saying like, oh, it's kind of the same thing over and over again. Everyone get new issues. That's why a lot of things I'm actually going to be focused on a lot of back issues, because like I said, I'm kind of pissed at DC and I'm pissed at Marvel. And granted, buying their back issues is you're still buying from the company, but it's I kind of want to work on my collection, especially my Amazing Spider-Man, which needs a lot of work. But recently I had purchased a lot of back issues of Spider-Man, just waiting for them to come in the mail. And I'm going to start working on some other back issues like New Warriors. I'm really close to completing that because they're all in the 25-cent bin, so I can really take a chunk out of that. And they only have, I think, I'm going to say maybe like 50 issues, something like that. So I'm going to complete that. Sleepwalker, I'm going to complete that. That's another one that has like 25 something issues. Wonder Man has 27 issues. I'm going to complete his because they're really doable goals. They're all their stuff is in the 25 to 50-cent bin, so I can really take a chunk out of that, especially during the holidays if I get some Christmas money here down the line or something really kick ass in that. But I am gonna, like I said, my major goal is Amazing Spider-Man, trying to finish that. But some of those, like I said, Amazing Spider-Man #1, oh my god, to take out a friggin' loan shark loan to get that damn book. Or number 14, which everyone's talking about now. Hippies Collectibles has it. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to try to do a lot more back issues if I can pick them up. Because pretty much if you watch my other videos, I've pretty much done every back issue I have, except for Wolverine. So Wolverine will be coming around soon. Yeah, so I don't know. Might change my stuff, might not. Comments, feedback. I love hearing everyone's stuff. Let me know what you want to see, because I don't mind doing it. I love answering everybody's questions. And, yeah, that'll do it for this update. Once I get a comic book shipment in the mail, I'll definitely make another update. But I gotta wait a while, because I've ordered all of them from Midtown, and Midtown's backed up. So I think I'm getting one shipment that I actually sent to my fiance's mother's house, just out of curiosity, see something, and that's going to come around Monday. So who knows if I can pick it up Monday or Tuesday, then I'll do a review, an unboxing, and then I had ordered a lot of back issues from Midtown, because a lot of the other comics I ordered were new, so you gotta wait till after they released, and then so on and so forth. But the back issues, I still haven't gotten any kind of confirmation on them being shipped yet, and I actually ordered them before the newer issues, so I don't know where the hell they went. But we'll wait and see. Anyway, long enough video as it is. I got to work on my super shout out video that I already have up. People have seen it. All my shout outs. I think everyone, all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. As what I'm saying, I got to work on it. Is I got to put the new subscribers to me. I want to put their links on that video too, so I use it as its own index. So everyone out there, you can take a look at the super shout out video and say, oh, that's the guy he was talking about. There's his link. All right, let me subscribe to him because I like his stuff. So that's kind of like my little throwback to everybody. And who knows, maybe I'll actually be able to do a live show once I figure out how it works on YouTube. And might have to have a contest. I was thinking about it because everyone's got contests, man, holiday contests, and I figured the one that I threw my first and only contest so far, I figured that thing was kind of epic. It's pretty badass, I believe. But who knows? Maybe I'll get in the holiday spirit and throw a contest. But we'll see. Anyway, it's not the size of your man cave that matters. It's what you have in it.